Good. Peace. Peace, fam. Thank y'all very much for those who was live and who was active, who was a part of the live did this morning. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to break down exactly who we are. So that was my gift, not only to myself but to the other fathers, the other Y chromosomes, all my Y chromies, my royal Muslim men. You know what I'm saying? So that we understand where we come from. Adam is an African American man. Now, besides all that stuff, right? Besides understanding, like, what's the point of knowing genetics? Why understand DNA? Why know archaeology? One, because the fact that we don't know these things, they're causing very basic repercussions in our journeys. But because we have the lack of knowledge, they're being multiplied. So something that would be normally like a 0.5 is like a 0.25. Or fuck it, it's like a 2.5, or it's like a 5. You know what I'm saying? It's double, triple, quadruple, due to the fact that we suffer for lack of knowledge. So now, me knowing who I am, right? Knowing where I'm at, knowing my national standards and principles, that plays a major role in terms of how my life plays out. What things am I capable of? What things am I incapable of? What rights can I enjoy? What privileges can I enjoy? What privileges do I not want to enjoy? What privileges do I may want to partake in for a little bit? You know, it's about knowing, and knowing thyself will allow you to know the law, because knowing yourself is the law. Every law we have here, even in these modern day cities, all these laws came from our ancestors. All these laws came from laws that have already been put in place. They're already in place. We don't gotta reinvent a wheel. We don't gotta do anything extra except to just blow the dust off of them and put them back into work. You know, WD-40 on them, you know, on the creases and everything, and then get back into the work. And I hope everyone can hear me, because I'm seeing that it says poor connection. But if y'all can hear me clear, just say something, please. All right. But to comprehend how does knowing these things play into my life? By me knowing who I am, I've declared something. I've made something clear that I know what I am not. I am not Negro, black, colored. I was not brought over here off of slave ships coming from Africa. I am not a slave, because a slave is a Slav, and I'm not Yugoslavian. I'm American. Okay? I'm American. Almaricanos. So because I know who I am, I know what not to do, or I know what applies to me, and I know what doesn't apply to me. Put it like that. Based off me knowing who I am, I can properly assess what applies to me and what does not apply to me. And based off me making those judgments, right, they determine what type of contracts I get into. My position in my contracts, does this take away my power position, or does it add to my power position, or does it keep my power position the same with an opportunity to do other things? This is all boils down. It all boils down to contracting. It all boils down to contracting, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And the contracts that we get into, one, dictate our mental capacity. Okay? Because if you're still in a bad contract, then that shows that you have not yet reached that mental capacity to right that wrong. Because there's no statute of limitation on fraud, y'all. There's no statute of limitation on fraud. So the moment that you've realized and come back to your senses that you're not Negro, black, or colored, the game is up. Now you can get into that ass. You can get into that ass to such a point to where you can travel in your vehicle, exercising your religious rights with the top down, knowing that this vehicle is registered underneath your private trust, underneath your tribe. There's a lien on it. You didn't use any state instruments to register. It's a nice feeling, y'all, to be myself. And mind you, did I get this by myself? No. No. I had nothing to do with getting this vehicle. But what I will say is a maxim for respect and appreciation. Okay? Because this is how our ancestors rolled. They believed that we can have a lot more together than we can separate. Okay? We can have a lot more together than we can separate. But we choose to want to do things dolo. This is my car. This is my property. This is mine. Mine, mine, mine. But instead it should be we. Ours. This is ours. Oh, you need a vehicle? Go ahead, use it. You're a beneficiary of this trust, so you have a right to benefit from the use of whatever assets are controlled by the trust. This is government, y'all. This is what every church, if you really want to start getting down into what's fucking up society, this is how every church, for real, every church is supposed to function like this. It don't matter what type of church, Catholic church, Baptist church, Haitian church, Pentecostal, Luciferian church. All churches have what? A congregation. They have people. Those people do what? They contribute with their energies. We call them dues. They contribute every week. Weekly they contribute dues from their energy. Okay? And they gift it to the church. What the church is supposed to do with those assets or those notes is to secure them, put an escrow or a fund together for the church, and then use those funds to, guess what? Purchase property. You purchase property, and then you own that, and then that property is supposed to be held in the name of the church. And then guess what? Everyone who is a faithful member, meaning they've been contributing with their energy as well as notes or whatever is needed to get the job done, then they have a right to benefit from the use. But you don't actually see churches operate like that, do you? You don't actually see a church where everyone who's a member of the church, their property is all underneath the church. You don't see that, do you? Or do you see that when it's Sunday, everyone who comes in or navigates their vehicle into that church parking lot, all those cars are registered underneath individuals rather than a community. This is what separates us. This is what separates the Jews from us. This is what separates the Muslim community from us. Irish community. You're any other nation of people. It immediately separates us from them to where we have to have a harder time getting the same things that they're just hopping and skipping and walking to. But do you understand why? It's because they're doing it together. They're not doing it by myself. Oh, this is my whip. I got it registered under me. State ID, social, you know what I'm saying? I'm balling out. Nah, bruh. No, sister. No. No. No, no, no. Is this mine? No. This is the state. This is property of the state. I don't own this. I don't own this, y'all. This is state property right here. This is property of Sunoshi Amaru Republic. So there's no room for the ego. Oh, mine. This is mine. Get out. Da, 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 da. It's like, no. But at the same time, you got to have a level of respect. Okay? Being a caretaker and also respecting the caretaker of properties or the stewards. All right? That's what we got to do. Okay? But like I said, we can always have more together than we can separate. And we can have more protection together than we can separate. it's crazy to me now, just thinking back and reflecting on how, like, you know what I'm saying, traveling is like the worries of when I used to see cops. Even though I know I'm not in the wrong, it's just like, I don't want that attention. So, but look at me now. I'm so comfortable to where I put the top down. So what? Headdress. So what? You're gonna stop? You're gonna what? You want to stop me because of how I'm dressed? That's called discrimination. You can't do that. This is 2018, y'all. This is 2018. They can't do that no more. They can't discriminate against your religious creed. They can't discriminate you. They can't discriminate against you based on your national origin. But I'll tell you what, though, African American, Black, Latino, Hispanic, Negroid, these are not nationalities. Okay? So therefore, these things do not offer you actual rights. They don't give you your rights. What they offer you is privileges based on, do you want to be a member of this particular society? Okay? But where's your actual rights that you came here with? Your rights, not someone else's rights who's giving it to you or granting it to you. Your rights. Where are your rights at? Do you know? Do you even know what your rights are? Do you even know what they look like? What they sound like? Okay, because I can't go around claiming Chinese treaty, talking about I'm protected underneath this Chinese treaty because I'm Chinese. I can't do that. I can't do that. You know why? That's a breach of international law. You can't do things like that. All right? There's a hierarchy. So when you are in alignment with your hierarchy, meaning there's no one else on the planet who can utilize your laws because they're written specifically for you, not for anyone else. So the Treaty of Peace and Friendship was written for Moors. They weren't written for Europeans. Although Europeans benefit off the fact that they have the same rights now, meaning that they can't just be treated like animals, which is how we treated them. We treated them like straight animals. Regardless of whether we had agreements or contracts with them, we would renege on them, go back, take their shit anyway. So you can only imagine after a couple centuries of dealing with that, people get fed up. Okay? And this is part of being, this is part of this is part of the taking accountability factor. We can't just be like, you know, we were put here under slavery, so we're forced here. It's like, no, we weren't enslaving niggas first. We was showing niggas how to do that, yo. We was showing niggas how to enslave each other first. So we really got to take responsibility. Accept that shit. We weren't always roses and peaches and grapes and beautifulness. It wasn't like that all the time. We warred a lot, y'all. We was beefing with each other. It wasn't a pretty sight. Alright? It wasn't. So we gotta understand where we come from. We come from a lot of disharmony. We look ill as fuck though when we are in harmony. When we're organized and we're moving in one mindset, we look ill as hell. And we look so ill, people want to gravitate towards that. Because all anyone wants to be or feel is a part of something where they belong. That's the whole principle of family. The family is there so that way you always have a place amongst people where you feel like you belong. If there's no one in the world who will be there for you, who can you depend on if the rest of the world fails you? Your family. All right? So your family is supposed to be your anchor as you're navigating this realm. Because guess what? Sometimes the water ain't always going to be like this. It might get a little rocky and wavy and start making you rock, but you need to be anchored. You need to be anchored so you can be like, yo, it's rocking, but we good. Boom, boom, we good. It's going to be a little bit shaky, but we good. We all right. No problems. You know what I'm saying? And so I'll give you a prime example. Yesterday, right? I was at Seward Park, leaving with my family. And so as I'm walking, there's police, right? Seattle police. So they're coming up, and I never feel weird around police and stuff. I mean, anytime I see them, I always give them acknowledgement. They give me the highs. You know what I'm saying? It's always it's never like the pigs. You know what I mean? Even though I know even though I know where it comes from, doesn't mean I gotta treat people like that, right? I want to bring people up to my level. I don't want to beat them down into the ground. I want to bring them up to my level. So if I want to bring or raise people up to my level, I can't beat them down and then try to lift them up. I just got to lift them up where they're at. Wherever they're at, just lift them up. Okay? Wherever they're at. So I treat people with respect, and in return, that's what I get. I get respect. I get appreciation for the fact that I appreciate my own culture. And because I can appreciate my culture, it makes me appreciate other people's culture times 10. Due to the fact that I have my own. I'm not looking at others like, oh, that's nice, that's cool. Matter of fact, it flipped now. People come to me like, yo, that's dope. Or like, bro, I love your headdress. Or like, bro, what nationality is that? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So I'm very appreciative, all right, for the fact that I know who I am. And it helps me appreciate other people who know who they are. Okay? It's called national principles and standards. These are the things that we stand upon as people. This is how we build our society. All right? But we can't pretend to be someone else. I'm telling you. Our nationality is ill, yo. We're the most favored nation. I don't know if you know that. We are the most favored nation. MVN. MFN. I'm sorry. The most favored nation. Why? Because we are the sun people. Okay. It's getting a little hot. You know what I'm saying? So, we're children of the sun. The phone said it's about to shut down because it's a little bit too hot. The phone can't take the radiation from this sun. You know what I mean? So we are children of the sun, yo. Okay, so we are ancestors without doubt and contradiction. Oh yeah, brother Capitone, I got you. Man, yeah, I feel like every time I cover everybody, it's like somebody I miss, like crap. But it's cool. I definitely get in touch with you once I get back to my rest, my brother. But you know, those issues and worries of like, man, dude, we supposed to be moving as one. Don't you realize that when the outside world sees you moving as one, then they know like, yo, okay, they're organized. So there's certain things we're gonna have to respect about them. Don't you think? Don't you think when you're in your vehicles traveling or whatever you're doing in reference to property and everything is coming back, that you guys are all in one mindset? All falling underneath one name? You know what I'm saying? And it's sick. It's the sickest thing in the world, yo. You can have so much. You can have so much available to you and not actually own it, but just be able to have the right to use it. That's the dopest thing in the world to me. That's all anyone needs. No one needs to own anything. You just need to know that you have the ability. If something happened, damn it. If something go down, I know that if need be, I can utilize this, or I can use this, or I have the benefit of being able to use these particular things or assets or whatever they are, cars or whatever they may be, to function, to do what I need to get done. And I have to blink an eyebrow about it. That's what that boiled down to. Okay? So, nationality determines everything. And like I said, in all actuality, these vehicles, right? These automobiles, which are all family members, right? Because they're all underneath Sunel. So anything that gets added into the tribe, underneath the trust, it becomes a family member. All right? Because they all share the same free national name. And that free national name is Sunel Shiam Republic. as far as our particular state goes. All right. So just understanding these things and keeping things in a good place of balance and equilibrium, it puts us in a better position. It puts us in a better position to better understand our rights. You know, I tell my mate every time she rolls out of here, and she grabs the car, I say, enjoy your religious freedoms, because that's what we're enjoying. We're enjoying our religious freedoms. Okay, the same way a state patrolman or a cop pulls someone over, tase them, shoot them, arrest them, or whatever. That's in the name of religion. Okay, so the same way, it depends which type of society you want to be a part of. You want to be a part of a fuck society, or you want to be a part of a society that's actually going to benefit you, that's actually in alignment with who you are, where you don't got to try to be something you're not just to be a part of this. That's crazy. All right, and that's not what home should feel like. You should be able to be yourself at home without having to second guess. You know, it should be more so about the building and the understanding of one another. That's how you build a tribe, and that's how you build family. I'm not talking like I got the science down packed, but those are the points that you gotta tackle. All right, those are the points. And you know, everything we do is in the name of religion. Whether we go to work, anyone who works here, you know what I'm saying? Yo, read up on IRS form 4361, y'all. Because if you have a religious order or religious society, then anyone who goes out into the public to work can be doing that work on behalf of the religious organization and society. You know what that means? That means that through form 4361, your religious organization, when it's properly set up, can how can I say this? Offer a benefit to the user or member of that society who may be happen to be using a social, right? Who has not yet reached that plateau of trust, but who's still using a social. Even at the social level, they can be secured, and they can secure the whole bag and bring the whole bag home back to the congregation, so they can take care of themselves first and then help out the congregation. That's what it's about. Self-preservation. So what I'm saying is, everyone who's working, right, and who's a part of a church, right, how come the pastors don't fill out IRS form 4361 for you? That way, when you go to work, they cannot tax you on that social, because that social is registered to a religious order. Why aren't these pastors telling y'all that? You see, the stuff I talk about is universal. It's not just, oh, Moors can benefit. People can benefit, because people are supposed to know how these organizations operate, how they function, what's their MO, what's their agenda. If you don't know, then what are you signing yourself up for? I know you don't want to walk into nothing dumb, deaf, and blind, right? You obviously want to join or be a part of something because it can help you, right? So when you go into these churches, it's like, what are you doing for me? Because I could imagine, shit, if I'm part of a church and all right, cool, we have our Sunday, whatever, I'm cool with that. But in the meantime, yo, they're benefiting me. All the property I have is in the name of the church, no problems, tax exempt, tax free. If I go to work, you know what I'm saying, the social or whatever instruments I'm using is underneath the church. Therefore, I can exercise the right to not be taxed because I'm doing everything in the name of religion. You understand what I'm saying? But churches don't operate like that. So therefore, because they're not operating truly how they're supposed to be operating, because there's no separation of church and state. You see what I'm saying? The church is the state. So if you ain't got a church backing your ass up, then you are stateless. And you know, all these churches out here are 501c3s, so that's why they can't even tell you what I'm telling you right now, because they can't say anything that will go against the United States. And the United States not being able to tax you is actually going against the United States, if you didn't know that, y'all. All right, so that's how churches are supposed to be. That's how the temple is supposed to be. Okay? There are avenues to help the members, to make their lives easier. So even if they're using a social, if they're part of a religious order, okay, then guess what? They can enjoy the benefits of that, of their religious freedoms, which means that nobody touches your bag other than you. And then you can bring the bag home to your family, and then you discuss amongst your family what to do with the bag. Not some strangers is putting hands in your bag, and then when your bag almost empty, then they hand you off your bag after the taxes have been taken out, right? You got your state tax, federal tax, whatever taxes they make up after that, and then now all you got is like pennies after you done gave all your energy the week. It's a setup, y'all, and it's a damn wheel. It's a wheel, and it keep on spinning, and it keep on and it keep on spinning, and it keep on spinning. What's good, bro?
What's up, King?
And it keep on spinning, and if you don't get it, and if you don't get it now, you definitely ain't gonna get it later. I can promise you that. I can promise you that. Matter of fact, let me go ask my tribal brother right quick. See, because I say this all the time, man. Maybe y'all tired of hearing me say it. Hey, yo, Governor.
What's up, King?
Hey, man. I want to tell these people, Islam. First of all, I want you to just tell these people, man, how good does it feel to be operating as a unit?
Bro, it's I can't even describe it, man. It's just an amazing feeling when you know your brothers got your back, your tribal members, working as one with the same common goal, same purpose. So it don't matter. Like I know that whatever you're doing over here is gonna come back and it's gonna benefit everyone over here.
Yeah.
Like I know the other person, the other tribal member that's over here doing what they doing, even though they providing for their tribal members and their own family, is also gonna bless us. Because if we need anything, they got us. And another thing is, like, if they, some of our tribal members, like to work on cars. So we set them up to have a business. So they have a mechanic shop. Now, if anybody in the tribe need their car fixed, we take it right to them. That's working together.
Yep.
You help them get a business, and now they can benefit the tribe. So now we're looking for somebody that is in carpentry, so we can build houses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
right.
We put them through school, then they come back and they bless the tribe. That's what it's about, working together as a unit.
We have more together than we do by ourselves.
Because there's some of us that have brains for certain things, and some of us don't have brains. Like, I have no brains for physical, anything that's physical, working with my hands. I can do it if it's necessary, but that's not my skill set. My skill set is here with finance. So,
I'm not a mechanic.
You know what I mean? I'm a financial person, so I like to deal with numbers and stuff like that. That's my expertise. My brother is the one that likes to fix cars. That's his expertise. Like I taught him, and then he just way surpassed me. I don't let him know that, though. I try to make it look. I still know what I'm talking about, but he's way past me. But it's all about that. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna talk too much, but Islam to all the Moors out there.
Moors. It's the governor right here, Grand Imperial Governor Sunel, Washington, or I should say Owiwam.
Man, work together as a unit.
And we can have a lot, man. Look at these, man. These are just for tribe members, man. And I have to say,
all these cars, like, you should walk down and see like this.
Oh, people be like, yo, you got state plates? Yeah, we got state plates on them. They're on the Sunel, bitch.
On the Sunel. This is on our tribe, and our official plates are coming soon. It's just that we're designing it and stuff like that.
Yep.
But look, this is a BMW M6 2007. This is under our trust, which is Sunel Shiamaru Republic. So if you look this up, this is under it. And I don't care. I can show the license plates because you can look it up.
Yep.
Right now, this is the license plate. I'll spell it for you. C555566L. Look it up. You see us on the Sunel Shiamaru Republic.
I just realized I got the L at the end there.
And this is what. So anyone in the tribe, if they feeling like they want to go on a date with their lady or something like that, or
date night,
anybody can just come up and take the car and be like, yo, I'm going to use this, and you just gotta take care of it. That's it. But this is a tribal member's car right here. We're going down here. We got this one right here. If you want to go on the Long Heights in Washington,
got the 4x4.
If you want to go on the Log Heights, you can look up BJX.
Also under Sunel.
Look it up. This is Sunel. All this is Sunel property. So this is none under anyone's name. This is under our tribe's name. And you go for a hike. Yeah. If you want a daily driver to just get around town.
The Old Faithful.
We call this the Old Faithful. Exactly. This one will break down, tear down, but it will always have your back. No matter what. I would drive this any day over that BMW. This one will last.
Real rap though.
You can pass this on to your children's children. This car will still run.
Dude, what is this? Like a 92?
It's a 1992 Honda Accord.
That's a 92. Still going strong. 2018.
There's another trouble members right here.
There you go. State plates. Just so y'all know.
You can look it up. BHH 7753. You'll see us on the Sunel Republic.
You got the fresh one here though.
This one right here, Audi A6 2007 Quattro V8 4.2. This one, look at BJX 7461. Look it up. It's on the Sonoma Republic. All these cars right here, they're all under our tribe.
Yeah. Oh, this is the next one. We got the truck. Everyone should have a truck.
You should always have a truck because you never know when you need to assist your tribal members. You need to assist yourself for when you're on the land and stuff like that. For your agriculture, you know, for your plywoods and your 2x4s and 6x6 to build your properties and to build your houses and stuff on that. If you're doing it by mud, you still need a truck. You know what I mean? So this one is under N&R Management and Construction. This is an old company that we used to Sunel used to operate, but we decided to go in a different direction. We started to go instead of building to go more investing. Yeah. So we had to let go of the company, but it's still under N&R Management. If you look that up, you'll still see that N&R Management is under
falls under Sunel
Republic. So right now it still has the plates under that. I can even show you it. You can look it up too if you want. It's on N&R Management. C31918J. You can look it up, and it will show you that it's under N&R Management. If you look up N&R Management, you see that's under Sunel Maroon Republic. But eventually, we're going to switch this out to just fully on this Sunel Maroon Republic. But yeah, man, all of them, you can look it up, bro. This is our stable right here. Gets us from point A to point B, and we got more.
And there's more coming.
And there's actually more. There's another one. It's the one that Rise is the caretaker of. I want to say that's a 2002 BMW 325i. It's a convertible too. Black on black, black interior, black leather interior, black car with the black rims. It looks dope. But if you actually go on Cars and Hookah 1 on Instagram, you'll see my page where I just I have fun in the cars, I take them
share your links, player.
Yeah, it's just I love hookah. Hookah is a good conversational piece when we're building and stuff like that. As Moors, we smoke hookah, and it's just I don't know how it started. It just happened.
Sunel was born through the hookah.
We were a bunch of brothers that we got tired of working for other people, and we was like we're tired of that. And then as we did our research and kept moving forward, then we found out we were Moors, Moors and Mers, you know what I mean? So, it's all about that, you know what I'm talking about? So, and it's all started with hookah. We was just smoking hookah and just talking about life. And that's where it ended up, you know what I mean? So.
Bang. So there you have it, folks. All got plates. Just so you know, Sunel is created through the IRS as a foreign entity for tax treaty purposes only. So all these cars, see these plates here, connected to Sunel, they're all connected to a treaty. So there you go. They got a nationality.
Absolutely. So that's what it is.
And this is how churches are supposed to be functioning. But it's all right, though. The creators always leave it to the younger generation to show y'all how to do this. That's all right, though. That's the game plan, y'all.
Yeah, keep it.
Same thing for land. You got boats and stuff. Put the boats in your trust. Even boats need a license plate.
Absolutely.
Motorcycles, protect your property, Moors.
Not only that, but when it's under your trust, family is the highwaymen.
Yeah.
The colonizer highwaymen. I'm talking about that they can't touch it, and if they touch it, it's a lawsuit because it's under trust. It's not under your straw man.
Yep. Sunel's the lien holder.
So and all these cars here are paid off. These are all paid off.
Yeah, nobody's financing nothing, guys.
These are all paid off.
All free and clear.
Free and clear. Even the BMW M6, which is the most expensive one out of all these cars. But even that one is paid off in cash.
Yep.
So we pay because I'm not saying liens are bad and stuff like that because there's a time and a place for everything. If you're trying to grow your business and stuff, I get it. I'm not gonna be one of the Moors that try to knock it. If that's the way you want to go, whatever you can do to help make your thing build. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. As long as you're using your EIN.
Correct.
And as long as you're using that, you're good. If you want to go to a bank and go do that thing, I personally don't like to do it, but I understand Moors got to start from the bottom. You got to build your shit up. I get it. Maybe other Moors might have a different opinion on that. I have my own opinion. But to each their own.
Right.
To each their own. As long as you building with your family and your brothers and sisters, that's what it's all about. Building so you become self-sufficient. main focus.
Self-sufficient.
Self-sufficient. You don't want it to be dependent on no one. Self-sufficient. That's what you want, self-sufficient. So
you goddamn right the cars have nationality.
No problem, okay. But as long as you're doing that, Morris, you good. You know what I mean? Build with each other. Even if you have different views, it doesn't matter. That's your brother. That's your cousin. That's your sister. You know what I mean? Build and grow as together as a unit. That's how you get it.
Yeah, build up. Don't build down.
Right. Because everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. As long as you're building together for the same common goal, which is self-sufficiency. So in that respect, I'm not going to hold it up. Islam, my boys and my
Islam.
Peace be on to all of y'all.
All right, bro. You about to head out?
Yeah, I'm gonna head to I was heading about to head to Sherry's or something.
Well, because you gotta get the address.
I gotta get the address for. I could just call. Okay, let me call first. I think that would be the best thing. So finish it.
Alrighty. No, it's at least
I need to talk to you about something with the investments.
Oh, okay. So we'll have that talk too. Man. Hey, man. Family a beautiful thing, y'all. I ain't gonna be too long ago. Baby girl got back, so I'm about to check in with them. But yeah, man, you can have way more together than you can by yourself. And so what happens is, since we're here, right? I ain't even Consular courts. Hey, man. Listen, consular courts ain't a thing. Consular courts is not difficult. You just simply need to establish your own court. Okay? Sunel has a Sunel. Right now it's called Sunel Tribal Court. I'm actually going to rename it to Sunel Consular Court. All right, so we have our own court. All right, we have an EIN number for our court. The same way when you go to court from the city, right? Whatever that court is called, that court got an EIN number. That courtroom got an EIN number too. So what makes their court different from yours? Besides diversity of citizenship. See what I'm saying? So that's really not an issue as far as the consular courts. Establish your own courts. Have your own hearing. Yo, so-and-so happened. Like, we've seen enough court hearings to know how it goes. So why can't we just run our own court hearings? If we have issues amongst each other, why not just have our own court? If the person fails to show, they've defaulted. You know what I'm saying? We do what we got to do. But what I really wanted you guys to see is this.
Okay.
Yo, oh shit. Hold on.
I'm gonna run to the store. You want something to drink?
You know what? Them pineapple joints? Which one you going to here?
Yeah, I'm just going right there.
Yeah, they got them pineapple joints in the back.
Some exercise.
You could walk through. They got the pineapple joints there. It's like $159.
What pineapple? Coconut waters?
No, it's pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice?
Yeah, but it's in the can. You know, like the old school?
I think I do.
Yeah. It'll straight back in the freezer. You'll see them. They're right there in the front.
All right.
Thank you, though, bro. Now. No, you don't. Okay. So now, the trust. So, okay. I'm going to slow down, right? It depends. If you're moving from a family standpoint, okay? Family standpoint, meaning you just want to secure your family, but you don't really have any goals of really pushing your mission or pushing your organization much further past that, then what I would suggest you do is just get it notarized. All your trust instrument needs to be is notarized, y'all. Notarize. Not that it hurts if it's filed on the record, but the basic qualification is it just needs to be notarized. Once it's notarized or filed, then you can use that and go update stuff. What's up?
I gotta say one more thing.
Go ahead.
So I know we were talking about we were showing off these earthly possessions, you know, the cars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Even though we was telling you what to do to put it under your trust and under your tribe and stuff like that, remember this stuff right here, this is not important.
Yeah, these are material things.
This is material stuff.
What's important?
So I just wanted to reiterate that, because you know some people might come oh yeah, just showing off cars. Nah, ain't about the cars. Fuck the cars. Fuck the car. I could crash this shit right now. I don't give a crap about them, because this is just earthly possessions. What's important is this, what you stand on. This right here. This land.
Soil.
This is what's important. Now that's what y'all need to put your money together to get. Buy property, land. That's what you need. That's important. That's the main focus. Fuck all the cars, the jewelry, fuck all that shit. Fuck that, man. Get your land. Get your land. Get your property. Pay it all off. 10 friends go together, buy a house.
Yeah.
Pay it all off, and y'all live in the house together, pay it all off. Then y'all go buy another house until you get 10 houses, then everyone else has a house. Pay it all off, and it's in cash, man. Just pay that shit, and then
be done with it.
Be done with it, and then they like this. Now all 10 of y'all got a house.
Y'all all good, paid off. House ain't going nowhere. You can pass it down to the next generation after generation.
And that's another thing that a lot of Moors have a problem with. Like, we inherit stuff from our ancestors, which is the grandmothers and great grandfathers and all that stuff. We inherit these stuff, and we're so quick to sell it. So fucking naive, just quick. Oh, they got a house that's been paid off, and I'll get 200 grand from it because you after the fiat. Fiat ain't shit. Why do you think they more money? Because they have houses that I have this European acquaintance that I know. I was introduced, through when I used to work for the man, and her parents, great grandfather, bought a house for $30,000. $30,000 on Lake Washington over here. $30,000. They have kept it in the family for 3 generations. Now it's worth 4.5.
How much? 4.5 what?
4.5, and they bought it for 30,000.
Wait, 4.5 what?
Million.
30,000 to 4.5 million?
4.5, because they kept it in the family for up to 3 generations.
So that means that family will always be wealthy, huh?
Always be wealthy.
Nah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's one thing about Moors and especially in the South, man. Like, our families, we have these lands, we have these, but we're so money hungry that we just sell it and don't see, like, we're giving away our legacy. We're just giving it away to fucking Europeans, because they're probably the ones who are buying it too. So stop selling your stuff. Stop selling. If it's inherited from your great grandparents and stuff like that, keep it. Pass it on to the next generation. Make a will. Tell them that they can't sell it. That's what we did. We made a will that said that this house can never be sold, or the land can never be sold.
Buddy,
it can never be sold. Y'all need to do it so you can keep passing it down. Because that's one thing. There's always going to be a Moor or a Mer, which I hate to say that, but there's always going to be somebody that's after the money, after the fiat, which is wrong. It's paper, man. It's paper. It's not real. It's not real.
It ain't real.
It's not real. Get out of that European way.
This is real. Bloodline. Family. Brother.
Islam. So, I just want to reiterate that, because we were just showing you the cards just to say that if you do have these things, make sure they're under Sunnah. Not Sunnah, but
underneath your
trust.
Your trust,
your tribe is. But so just make sure of that. But just know that this is not important. You know what I mean? This is just if you have it already. Just make sure it's under there. But make sure you have your land first, or your house, or whatever. That's important first, man. That's important, man. Fuck the cars, fuck everything, man. Get that shit straight. Once you get that shit straight, then you can hoist your flag up, put it there, put that shit under a foreign trust. Now you're your own government. I didn't mean to interrupt you, King. I just want to
ain't interrupt. You added some beautiful things to this.
Because I know how some people can come off like, oh, they just showing off cars. It's not about that. It's not about that. So.
Not about that at all. That's just the means to the ends.
Right. And this is just benefits of our labor, our hard hustle, our hard work, hard going. We've been going hard. So, some days we get discouraged. I'm not going to say we're always encouraged, and some days we're down in the dumps and we're like, fuck.
Here we go again.
The whole universe is against me right now. But you gotta just keep going through it, man, because that's what the ancestors do, man. They test you. They want to make sure you're standing on your square. You standing on your square, forget about it. Always stand on your square, man. So
always.
So that's what it's about, man. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all alone.
Hey, man.
Peace again. I'm gonna get something to drink. All
right. Don't be away too long. Don't be no stranger, player. I love him, man. It's my grand imperial governor right there. You know what I'm saying? All right. So I was watching some of the questions. All right, analyzing very clearly in my mind how I'm going to go about answering this. So I want to answer brother Cayenne, brother Keon. I'm going to answer brother Keon. She coming out. All right, so brother Keon, I just want you to know. Hold on, let me say hi to my baby.
Are you on a video? Yeah, that's updating with Social Security. Now, updating with
As you can see, we gets busy. She over there building with another sister about nationality. You see how that go? We do work, yo. We do work. So, okay. So, brother, I got a video out. It's called if you go on YouTube, it's called How to Create a Foreign EIN. I laid it out. I read straight up from the IRS manual, the steps A, B, C, D on how to create a foreign trust. Now, the EIN number is the most important part because the EIN number, think about it. If your trust is a safe, the EIN number is the combination code to open the safe. Okay, so that's the importance of your EIN number, and it's important who knows your EIN number and who you disclose that information to. Okay, don't just go around giving the world your EIN number. Okay, so, but yes, once you have an EIN number in place, and once you set it up properly, okay, meaning it's outside the jurisdiction of the United States, then it will be on a zero master file. So all these vehicles that are registered here, they're all on a zero master file. Sunel is on a zero master file. Okay. And that's due to the fact that Sunel is claiming tax treaty benefits. Which treaty? The Treaty of Peace and Friendship between the United States of America and Morocco, 1786. Okay, so our treaty is very much active. It works. And so once you have the EIN, because once you have the EIN, it's going to trace back in their system, boop, boop, attached to this name, boom, right entity. Now they're going to ask, how do we know you have the authority to utilize this particular number to do this particular thing? This is where the trust instrument comes into play that you just need to have notarized, y'all. Okay? Notarized. Now, if you want to take it to the big leagues, okay, which is what Sunel is doing, then what you want to do is you want to take your mission or your ministry from the private side, and you want to establish a public side for that. Okay? So people don't know, on the private side, we have Sunel Imperial Mission and Sultanate. All right, we're operating from our Sultanate. On the public side, though, right, we're operating through Sunel Shi'an Maru Republic. This is to help meet our Moors who are not woke yet, who are still thinking they're Washingtonians. We can access through that portal to meet them where they're at. Okay, so that's what we're using Sunel Shi'an Maru Republic for, is so we can do our private work, the private side of the work, which is uplifting form of humanity, right? Part of the divine and national movement. So this is what we're talking. We're talking about ecclesiastical church. Like, yo, I'm a foreign missionary. I don't know if y'all knew that, but I'm a missionary. I have a mission. I'm part of an organization that has a mission statement. What's the mission? The mission is to uplift fallen humanity by doing what? Creating various templates, putting out various information, creating books, seminars, lectures, anything and everything to help people put the picture in their mind together so they can get moving. EIN, what? Employer identification number. How to create a foreign trust. That's what the video is called. How to create a foreign trust. All right. And then also, from there, you can go. I have another page that's called Sunel University. Okay. That page is private. And what that page has is all of my workshop videos. So I have workshop videos on how to fill out forms, on how to do particular things in depth. Like I go really in depth. Okay, especially on how to fill out the SS4 form to get the EIN number, to get a foreign EIN number, or how to fill out the W-8 form, so that way you can always claim your tax treaty benefits when you're out and about doing commerce. So I have workshop videos on these things, so you can check that out as well. Well, listen, if you're back from the Army, or let's say you're getting stipends from the Army, right? Is that the case? Well, if you're a retired veteran, you still have just because you nationalize doesn't mean you no longer have the rights to those. That's your energy. So as long as you don't abandon your estate, you can continue to claim those, but you want to be in your proper person when you're doing that. And believe it or not, well, actually, you can believe it because I know this for a fact because I've speaking with people who know elders who are doing SSI, who are on disability, and they always ask the question, will this affect any of those things? And I say, no, it won't. If anything, your status change will actually increase the amount of SSI or whatever you get considerably. When I say considerably, I'm talking about maybe like 1,100 boost. Okay. If you're collecting so-called benefits from SSI and stuff like that, which you have a right to do. What I'm saying is you can maximize even what you get out of that by just being in your proper person. So if you think you're all right with the disability or the SSI you're collecting, just know you can get more if you're in your proper person. This is why the prophet said this message is universal, because it can help everyone in all walks of life. The prophet said he has been on all parts of the road. He's been on the high parts. He's been on the low parts. So he knows where every Moor is at on their journey because he's been there. I'm not saying I've been there, but I've seen enough shit till I'm like, yo, I'm thinking about certain things because they were a part of my journey. Okay. If you're operating in honor, according to the Zodiac Constitution, okay, which is filed in the Library of Congress, filing number AA222141. That's the registration number. That's also our foreign diplomat number. Our diplomat number is AA222141. Registered in the Library of Congress. You know why? Because we are non-immigrant aliens. So what is your A number? What is your A number, Moors? Do you know what your A number is? AA222141. And don't forget, letters are interchangeable. So even if I wanted to say AA, I could just say 11222141 because A represents number 1. So that would be A1222141 is our foreign diplomat number. AA222141. Or I would say A1222141. That is our Constitution. It's registered in the Library of Congress. You should go call the Library of Congress and order a certified copy for yourself because that is your document. And that document, which is self-authenticating, can be used as evidence in a court of law. So why don't you have an authenticated copy of your treaty in your house? Why don't you have Resolution 75 from the Library of Congress in your house? Those are your laws. I just told you, nobody else can use your laws except for you. So why don't you have them? I'm not speaking like I'm better because I don't have them either. I need to order them. So as much as I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. Okay? So, just be yourself, more. Whatever walks of life you're in, just be yourself. And it will always be better. You'll always be in a better off position than you would be if you were just black African American. Not to say that you want to remain a U.S. citizen, but like I said, Article 3 of our Zodiac Constitution is tax exemption and military exemption. Okay, so once you reclaim who you are, being that we are the indigenous autochtons of this land, we cannot be forced to assimilate or go to war against any of our brothers and sister countries. You can't be forced to do that, but they can only force you to do that if you don't know who you are. Well, Islam family, we gonna build. We gonna build, brother Keon. We gonna build. All right, we gonna build for sure. Just email me. I think you emailed me. Nah, you text me already, brother. See, we already in communication. We gonna get right. Don't even worry about it, brother. We gonna get right. Don't stress. Don't stress in nothing, bro. We gonna get right. And it don't take a year. It don't take 5 years. It don't take $1 million. All right. It just takes time, effort, and energy. If you want this done in a day, it can be done in a day. Islam. All right. So we just building. All right. But like you said, you wanted to get right. In order to get right, you got to know what's wrong. You can't be right if you don't know what's wrong. So if we're trying to get right, then we first got to know what's wrong with the system. What's wrong with the system? Yeah, because they're offering packages. They're not offering a mentorship program. Because when you go through mentorship, after you're done with your mentorship, you tend to retain the knowledge you learned on that mentorship because it's actually useful in your life. All right. So I just wanted to show this because when you're caught up under the United States of America and underneath, the so-called states or whatever, Oregon, Washington, blah, blah, blah. All right. Social security number, state ID, then you're subject. If you're underneath your side of the Constitution, in which you see these cars here, they're all connected to our treaty. Okay? Because Sunel is on a zero master file. It's foreign. Not to mention on the 8832 form, right? The 8832 form, the specific jurisdiction of Sunel, all right, if I didn't know, is specified as the Moorish Empire. And that's, listen to me, and that's in the IRS records. So in the IRS, they'll look up Sunel and they'll see that it's part of the Moorish Empire. They'll see that it's tied to the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. In the IRS system, y'all. So what do we have to worry about? If in their system, yo, in their system. We already good in our system, but in their system, yo. So you can understand how we don't have those issues of traveling and stuff like that, because in their system, we're legit. You know why? Because they have a treaty with us, y'all. So they already know who we are. They already know. They already know who we are. They already know what we're trying to do. So, yo, the only battle is in the mind. They trying to play games. So let's not play their games with them, right? So, fam, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to spend some time with my lady. She's over here. You over here building a nationality? You showing somebody how to claim their nationality?
Man, y'all, we is having fun in business, okay? I used to play business when I was a kid. And what am I doing? And now that I have my freedom, now you go to all those community meetings and you insert all of your ideas, but not necessarily from a way that trades power. I don't do that, but I give people enough of the vision to bring them in. They're excited. And then I'm like, well, I need this. And so now I have manpower. I have all these things. So we have to strategize different. I'm just excited. Yes, excited. Don't let me keep talking now.
Oozing with excitement. Religious freedoms is nice.
Yes, it is.
All right. It was funny that it came out there. I was like, look at her helping somebody nationalize, getting that work. Yeah. Like the prophet would be proud right now.
So proud. Oh, yeah.
And how would the prophet know to stop by? How would he know to stop by and say hi? I'm going to tell you how the prophet would know that he's welcome here. This is how the prophet would know he's welcome here. Bam. I don't know if y'all know, but he's a Capricorn. So when you have the star pointed up like the, whatchamacallit, the, what's that head? Shit. The Baphomet head?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the representation of Capricorn. So this is why the prophet would hang the flag like this. If you look at his pictures, because he was putting up his sign like Batman. Well, Capricorn, when you see the flag like this, it means that we're building. Okay? So this is not a evil or negative symbol. It means that we're building. All right? And it also means the prophet's there. So Islam, the prophet, stay at my house. All right? Well, yeah, family, I'm going to let y'all go, man. Thank y'all so much for every time, man, we spend time, we build, man. It's always powerful. It's always powerful, yo. Hey, if you need to contact me, email me. It's a lot easier to just email me than for me to remember phone numbers. So I'm going to say it slowly, okay? Sunel, Suunel, University, UNIVERSITY @gmail.com. I repeat, that's Sunel University @gmail.com. SUUNEL UNIVERSITY @gmail.com. All right. Love y'all, fam. Love y'all, Moors. Yep. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, brother Johnny. Appreciate you for that. There go the email right there. You spelled it out properly. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate you. Yep, brother Keon, you got it. There you go. Well, fam, like I said, man, just hit me up if you're trying to build on this mentorship. I don't do packages. I do mentorship because I want you to know what to do, not just be like, oh, well, Brother Koo made these documents for me, so this is what he told me to do. No, I want you to think. I want you to know what to do with your shit. Not be like, well, Brother Koo didn't tell me to do that. Brother Koo ain't one of those. All right. Brother Koo wanted the same thing the prophet wanted. And the prophet said, if I could only get y'all thinking again. So I'm here to just get y'all thinking. Because once he got me thinking, took off. All right. So love y'all, fam. Islam. Till next time. Brother Keon, we will speak. All right, fam. Love y'all, man. Peace.